Last year, my neighbor Helen, 72 years old, independent, still hiking trails every weekend, started forgetting things. At first, it was harmless. She left the stove on, missed a few appointments, forgot the name of her childhood best friend. Everyone said, it's just age. Even Helen believed that. Until one afternoon, she got lost. On the same road to her daughter's house that she'd driven every Sunday for the past 10 years. That's when her daughter looked somewhere no one thought to check: the medicine cabinet. If her daughter hadn't looked, Helen might still be taking those pills. The ones for sleep, allergies, maybe bladder issues. The ones that were slowly clouding her mind. She could have ended up in a memory care facility, believing she was broken, when all along she was simply uninformed. But her daughter did speak up. They asked for a second opinion. They changed her meds. They added brain-nourishing foods, and within a few months, Helen laughed more, remembered more, and for the first time in a long time, felt like herself again. Stories like Helen's aren't rare. They're just rarely told, because most people never suspect that something legal, prescribed, even recommended, could quietly steal the very thing that makes us who we are. And that brings me to you. Let me ask you something. What if I told you that right now, as you're watching this video, someone, somewhere in the world is developing dementia? And in the next 3 seconds, another one will. And the next, and the next. It's not just a statistic. It's a silent storm that's already affecting over 55 million people worldwide and growing faster than most of us realize. But here's what no one warns you about. This isn't just about aging, or bad genes, or bad luck. What if some of the very pills in your home, the ones you've trusted for years, are quietly harming your brain? Sounds dramatic? Maybe, but not when you hear the science. These aren't rare drugs. They're everyday medications, used for sleep, for anxiety, for allergies, even bladder control. And yet, some of them are directly linked to memory loss, confusion, brain shrinkage, and early dementia, especially in people over 60. Today, we're pulling back the curtain. We'll reveal 9 common medications that could be quietly destroying your brain, even if your doctor never warned you. And we won't stop there. We'll also give you 3 powerful science-backed foods that protect and rebuild your brain, because it's never too late to fight back. This might be the most important video you watch this year. So take a deep breath and let's begin. If you're over 60 or caring for someone who is, then maybe it's time to take a second look at the medicine cabinet. Because sometimes the danger isn't the disease itself, it's the cure we trust too easily. You might be shocked to know that many of the most commonly prescribed or over-the-counter drugs are now being linked to memory loss, brain fog, and even cognitive decline. Let's dive into the 9 you need to know. 1. First-gen antihistamines, e.g., diphenhydramine, Benadryl. Sold everywhere. But these drugs block acetylcholine, a vital brain chemical for memory and focus. A study from JAMA Internal Medicine found that daily use for 3 years raises dementia risk by 54%. Damage starts subtly, losing keys, forgetting dates, and snowballs. 2. Benzodiazepines, e.g., Valium, Xanax. Often prescribed for anxiety or insomnia. After 3 months of regular use, Alzheimer's risk jumps by 51%. They boost GABA to calm the brain, but also slow cognition, dull memory, and cloud awareness. 3. Z-drugs, e.g., Ambien, Lunesta. Marketed as safer sleep aids, but act much like benzos. Cause memory issues, confusion, even hallucinations in seniors. A 2020 review showed double the risk of falls and memory decline. 4. Tricyclic antidepressants, e.g., amitriptyline. Old-school depression meds, also strong anticholinergics, now considered inappropriate for seniors due to cognitive side effects. 5. Antipsychotics, e.g., quetiapine, risperidone. Ironically used in dementia patients, but may worsen symptoms, increase strokes, even cause sudden death. FDA has issued a black box warning. 6. Anticonvulsants, e.g. gabapentin, used for seizures and nerve pain, may cause confusion, mental fog, and even delirium in older adults. 7. Repeat OTC antihistamines. Still worth repeating, daily use of Benadryl-like meds harms memory. Safer options, loratadine, Claritin, fexofenadine, Allegra. 8. Bladder medications, e.g. oxybutynin. Block acetylcholine too. A neurology study showed brain shrinkage and faster cognitive decline with long-term use. 9. Repeat benzodiazepines, again because they're the worst. Not only impair brain function, but are highly habit-forming. Seniors may get trapped in a cycle of needing more while losing more of themselves. Warning: not all drugs are bad, but some may quietly take what matters most: your memory, your clarity, your identity. In the next part, we'll share 5 powerful brain-protecting foods backed by real science and no prescription needed. We've talked about the drugs that can silently damage your memory. But now, let's flip the script. Because nature has its own medicine cabinet, and some of its most powerful brain boosters don't come in a pill. They come from your kitchen. Here are 5 science-backed foods that nourish, protect, and even help repair your brain, one bite at a time. 1. Blueberries, brain berries. Small, sweet, and powerful. Blueberries are packed with antioxidants that reduce inflammation and oxidative stress, 2 major causes of brain aging. Studies show that regular blueberry consumption is linked to slower cognitive decline and improved memory, especially in seniors. Toss them in oatmeal, smoothies, or eat a small handful as a daily snack. 2. Fatty fish, brain builders. Think salmon, mackerel, sardines. Rich in omega-3 fatty acids, these fish support the structure and flexibility of brain cells. A study in neurology found that eating fatty fish at least once per week was associated with larger brain volume and lower dementia risk. Don't like fish? Consider omega-3 supplements, flaxseed, or walnuts, but nothing beats the real thing. 3. Leafy greens, memory shields. Spinach, kale, Swiss chard, they're loaded with vitamin K, folate, lutein, and beta-carotene, which nourish brain tissue and help neurotransmitters work better. Here's the kicker: just 1 serving per day is linked to brains that function 11 years younger, according to a study from Rush University. Add them to salads, sautés, or green smoothies. 4. Extra virgin olive oil, Mediterranean magic. A staple in the Mediterranean diet, extra virgin olive oil contains oleocanthal, a compound shown to reduce inflammation and help remove beta-amyloid plaques, one of the hallmarks of Alzheimer's. Drizzle it on salads, soups, or dip with whole grain bread. 5. Dark chocolate, smart sweet. Yes, chocolate, as long as it's 70% or higher in cocoa content. Dark chocolate is rich in flavonoids, which boost blood flow to the brain, improve focus, and elevate mood. Some studies even show better memory scores in adults who eat dark chocolate regularly. Stick to a few small squares a day. A little goes a long way. Bottom line, you can't change your age, but you can change what you eat. And the choices you make at each meal may be the most powerful medicine your brain ever gets. Because in the end, you're not just feeding your body, you're feeding your future mind. Knowledge isn't just power, it's the shield that protects your mind. You can't stop time, but you can choose what you feed your body and your brain every single day. Now you know, some medications may quietly erode your memory, while simple foods can strengthen and even repair it. So next time you're handed a prescription, ask the hard question: will this protect my brain or harm it? Because your memory isn't just a collection of facts. It's your identity, your story, your bond with the people you love. And it's worth fighting for, at all costs. If this video helped you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with a parent, a grandparent, a friend who takes medication every day without knowing what it might be doing to their brain. Sometimes one video can change someone's entire health journey. And if you're serious about protecting your memory and aging stronger, hit that subscribe button, because what's coming next might just be what no one has told you yet. Caring for your brain doesn't start when it breaks. It starts today.